What if I told you one of the best retro shooters of the year wasn't just inspired by the 16-bit era, it was actually developed for it? Earthion may look like something you'd find on a Sega Genesis cartridge, but it just launched in 2025 across all major platforms, and I played through the entire game twice because it was so much fun. Let's blast our way into this chaotic throwback the right way, with no filters, just facts. Let's start with the story, the visuals, and the incredible sound. Earthion is set in a future where humanity has abandoned Earth due to environmental collapse, fleeing to Mars and leaving behind a handful of researchers trying to restore the planet. But just as the last ship departs, mysterious invaders appear from the dark side of the moon and take over Earth in a flash. The few who remained formed a resistance, and here's where it gets very Bob Lazar. They managed to reverse engineer alien technology to create a powerful new fighter, the YK-2A spacecraft. So basically, if you've ever believed Area 51 was hiding something, Earthion turns that conspiracy theory into a full-on shmup plotline, and honestly, I'm 100% here for it. The world's remaining nations unite to form one final space force. Its name, Earthion. Right out of the gate, the presentation absolutely nails the early 90s aesthetic, from the CRT style overlays and scanline options to the soft blur emulating glowing tubes. The visual fidelity feels pulled straight from a basement gaming setup in the best way possible. It's not just pixel art, it's a love letter to how we remember games looking on CRTs. And the sound, absolutely chef's kiss. The effects instantly pulled me into that nostalgic headspace. There's one in particular that sounded exactly like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game when you pick up a pizza. It's retro but sharper, cleaner. And the music, oh man, the music. Yuzo Koshiro delivers exactly what you'd hope for, and then some. From crunchy synth riffs to moody build-ups, the 27 original tracks elevate every level and boss fight. I played this on my PC with my Audio-Technica Studio headset and was completely immersed, but I can't wait to revisit this on console with my projector and full surround setup. It's that good. Now let's nosedive into how it plays. Earthion is a horizontal shmup, short for, of course, shoot 'em up, and if you've ever played titles like Gradius, R-Type, Thunder Force, Radiant Silvergun, you'll feel right at home. This genre is all about fast-paced combat, screen-filling enemies, dodging bullet hell patterns, and mastering each level through movement, memorization, and precision. You play as Azusa Takanashi, piloting the YK-2A through 8 beautifully chaotic stages. And each level brings its own unique visual theme, enemy types, and boss encounters. And these bosses fill the whole screen. It definitely gave me some Contra vibes. So whether you're fighting across Earth's ruined orbit or diving into space fortresses, the action never slows down. The game supports multiple difficulty settings, challenge modes, online leaderboards, CRT display customization, a password save system, and even bonus development demos you can unlock. It's a small package, but it's dense and loaded with care. Jumping now into the game's pacing and how hard it really is. Earthion has 8 stages total, and I played through and completed them all. If you're new to the genre, I highly recommend starting on easy mode and maxing out your lives in the options menu. That way, you can at least see all the environments, enemies, and music without slamming into a difficulty wall. And trust me, you'll want to see every level because they're all so different and cool. Each one just has a distinct personality, and the visual variety alone is worth the ride. Once you beat the game on easy, you can gradually step up to normal, hard, and the brutally named hotshot difficulty. It's a satisfying climb if you're up for it, and I found that I was. Let's talk about what's in the game and who it's really for. If you're a fan of shmups or retro-style games, Earthion delivers the full package and then some. And even if you've never touched the genre, This is actually a really good place to start thanks to its adjustable difficulty levels, modern quality of life features, and smart design choices. You've got multiple difficulty settings and a dedicated challenge mode to test your skills beyond the main campaign. And here's a great touch. When you beat the game on easy, it gives you a password to carry your upgraded ship into a harder mode. That progression system gives you real incentive to keep playing and improve without starting over from scratch. You'll also find a built-in music player mode so you can replay all 27 original tracks, bonus playable demos from the game's development, and again, those online leaderboards for anyone wanting to chase high scores. The level designs also feature destructible environments, which add another layer of interaction and strategy beyond just dodging and shooting that I wasn't expecting. It's clear that this was built for both genre veterans and newcomers alike, with modern systems that respect your time and classic gameplay that rewards your skill. Let's get into how fun this really is and whether it's worth replaying. I had a blast with this one, literally and figuratively. Earthion demands full concentration and strategic thinking, especially if you want to survive the later stages. Memorizing attack patterns and reacting in real time is incredibly satisfying once you hit that zone. Each level feels intense and distinct, and the between stage upgrades really let you fine-tune your ship's loadouts. The game doesn't waste time, it throws you right into the action and makes every second count. Now let's talk about the bigger picture. Earthion is a standout example of how to bring retro shmups into the modern age. It genuinely made me feel like I was back in the 90s, and as someone who grew up with the NES controller in his hand, that's saying something. This is one of the best shmups I've played in recent memory. It shows that 16-bit style doesn't just hold up, it thrives when done right. The visuals, the sound, the tight design, all of it feels timeless, and when paired with that signature Sega Genesis style FM synth sound, it hits all the right notes. Alright guys, now it's time to give you my final thoughts. Now, this is actually the very first shmup I've covered here on the channel, but that doesn't mean I'm new to the genre. Most of you know I enjoy all kinds of games across every platform, from console to PC, and I've got a serious appreciation for arcade shooters. Here at home, I actually have 20 arcade machines. One of my favorites is my Miss Pac-Man cocktail table that also plays Galaga and Galaxian. I've got a stand-up cabinet that includes 1944 The Loop Master, 1945, Defender, UN Squadron, which all shmup fans know that game is legit, Last Resort on Neo Geo, and a bunch more. I even vividly remember pre-ordering Ikaruga for the GameCube back in the day at my local GameStop when nobody was talking about that game. So while this is the first shmup review on the channel, it definitely won't be the last because Earthion made a strong impression, and it definitely brought me back and made me remember why I love these so much. It delivers all the bells and whistles, nails that 90s aesthetic, and throws you into a thrilling, chaotic, beautifully crafted world. And for all those reasons, Earthion earns my Thunderstruck recommendation. If you're even remotely interested in the genre or just want to experience what a modern 16-bit shooter looks and feels like, this one's absolutely worth your time. Thanks for watching my full Earthion review. Let me know in the comments what your favorite shmup of all time is, or if this is one you're planning to check out. And also let me know, give me some recommendations, because again, I love these games, I just don't play them a ton. Also, be sure to check out the Nintendo Byte podcast, which I co-host every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Arizona time with Nintendo Prime, Gamebird Classic, and Eric Moore. We talk all things Switch 2, game impressions, news, and everything happening in the world of Nintendo with new guests each week. And as always, remember, you're never told to play video games.